Advertising is a major source of revenue for many news publishers, and many factors play a role in determining your ad revenue potential. We often get asked which factors to prioritize and improve upon. Is it CPMs, sell through rate, the number of ads per page, viewability? While the answer may differ for each, playing around with these key variables to better estimate their possible impact on your ad revenue can be helpful. The Google News Initiative has developed an interactive exercise to aid you in doing just that. Publishers can use it if they already have a digital advertising business. We designed this tool to help you understand how to set digital advertising revenue goals, informed by what you need to achieve in direct and programmatic sales to reach those objectives, and how factors like monthly page views, ad units per page, and CPMs can impact your revenue. I'm Alex Stafford-Bly from the Google News Initiative. In this short video, we'll show you how to use the exercise and break down the concepts you need to know to help you better estimate your news organization's digital advertising revenue potential. We strongly recommend against using this exercise for forecasting. Instead, we've designed it to be used as a tool to help your news organization prioritize decisions across key ad revenue metrics. Okay, let's dive into the fundamentals of what impacts ad revenue. At a high level, ad revenue depends on two factors: the price you sell your ads for and the volume of ads you trade. CPMs, or cost per thousand impressions, typically measure the price of your rate card, the prices you set for the advertiser. Your volume of ads depends on how much ad inventory you sell, whether through direct or programmatic deals. The metrics that affect your volume include ad units per page, monthly page views, viewable impressions, and sell-through rate. These metrics differ whether you sell your ads directly to advertisers or programmatically, meaning when you sell your ad inventory in an automated auction. In a nutshell, you can visualize ad revenue as ad revenue equals direct ad revenue plus programmatic ad revenue. Our interactive exercise will show you step by step how to visualize your ad revenue and identify the variables that drive your revenue potential. It will first ask you to answer questions about your current business. Note that these answers are not accessible or stored by Google on this tool. The questions include your organization's location, monthly page views, ad viewability, and average ad units per page. The exercise will work best if you enter your values, but if you're unsure or don't have an ads business yet, you can use the reasonable benchmark suggested in the tool and still play around with the metrics on the final page. Then you'll be asked to allocate your goal for splitting your viewable impressions between direct and programmatic sales. You may also choose to reserve a portion of your ad inventory for house ads to promote your business, such as your subscription offers. Next, you'll estimate your sell-through rate and CPMs, first for direct, then for programmatic deals. And voila, you can then visualize results for your estimated revenue opportunity. Now let's talk briefly about these various metrics and why they matter. Starting with ad units, the average number of places you show ads on your website on any page. Adding more ad units may seem appealing. It increases your volume, but it impacts your site's user experience. So we typically recommend no more than 5 ad units per page. The specific number of ad units per page and prices can vary based on types, sizes, and placements. If you don't know your ad units per page, you can simply visit your website and count the average number of ads you see on each page. Next, page views, the total number of times your pages are loaded. They're strongly correlated with ad views. The number of pages a user visits times the number of ads they can see on that page. If you don't know your total monthly page views, multiply your monthly active users, or MAUs, by page views per visit and monthly visits per user. Many small news organizations worry about relatively low level or monthly page views as a blocker to ad revenue. But a tip worth noting is that low traffic doesn't necessarily mean low ad revenue. It all depends on how you sell your ads. Direct advertisers might be more willing to offer higher CPMs to reach more specific audiences. You just have to be able to communicate why your audience should matter to the advertiser and sell them a solution to their business problems, which is usually about reaching the right potential customers. We have found that on average, news organizations sell 75% of ads directly and 25% programmatically. Direct ads sell for higher prices, for example, $10 to $20 in the US, and typically a little lower in other markets. On the flip side, it's hard to sell all of your ad inventory directly. News organizations typically see a 60 to 80% sell through rate through direct sales, so it's best to reduce your direct allocation if you're not selling 100% of the ads, freeing them to sell programmatically. While programmatic ads have lower CPMs, they tend to have a higher sell through rate and can generate additional revenue for your unsold inventory. Another key metric is viewability, which measures when at least 50% of an ad is visible for at least 1 second for a display ad or 2 seconds for a video. Many advertisers exclude less viewable ads from overall ad buys and require ad campaigns to meet viewability thresholds. Viewability impacts other metrics too. For every 1% increase in viewability, publishers tend to see a 2% increase in CPMs. At 70 to 80% viewability, CPMs are 4 times higher than at 10% viewability. An ad unit size, type, and location will impact this metric. Check out our other video on ad sizes and formats if you want to learn more about this concept. You can increase your viewability by placing ads strategically. Here are 3 tips you can follow. 1. Place ads above the fold, meaning so that they're visible on the screen without having to scroll. 2. Place ads near the bottom of the screen, also known as the viewpoint. 3. Place ads near the navigation bar. It's also worth avoiding placing ads next to sensitive or violent news, extreme weather, or other content advertisers may not want their ads to appear next to. These could be good places for house ads that help promote your news organization or its products. For example, subscriptions or contributions revenue by promoting your reader revenue offers. Now that we have covered some key variables, let's return to our exercise. Once you've added all your metrics, you can see your estimated revenue opportunity and edit them in real time. The results break down your current revenue, which is the base output you see, and your potential revenue right next to it, which changes as you toggle the various inputs on the left. You can drag the allocations of your resources between house, direct, and programmatic ads to see how each impacts your revenue, and change your corresponding CPM and sell-through assumptions to see their relative impact on potential ad revenue. Note that once you set your ad revenue and corresponding goals for the metrics that affect it, you'll still have to devise a plan for reaching your target. For instance, if you decide to increase your share of direct sales, you may need to increase the number of leads in your pipeline. Or if you choose to boost your direct CPMs, you may want to create or update your rate card for advertisers. But before setting revenue targets for your organization, consider what metrics will contribute to that target and what activities will allow you to improve those metrics. This exercise can be a helpful tool to get you started on that journey. That covers it for this video, but there's so much more to learn about ad revenue. We recommend checking out our other videos on programmatic and direct advertising and our lessons on Google's products, Ad Manager and AdSense. Google also provides in-depth coaching for groups of news organizations through our labs. You can learn more and apply on our website g.co/newsinitiative. Thank you, and please send us any questions or feedback at contact@gni@google.com.